looking for you. I'm always looking for you. I brushed it off, pushed it aside, but I couldn't help. I was looking for you. Yeah, I was looking for you. I have a hand surrounded. I have the silence in the room. Just a figure in the dark. Is this coming for the stars?
the Atlanta Braves, America's team.
In fact, the taste that stands the test.
Yes!
The test where New Coke takes on Pepsi.
Satisfied with your pizza? We'll replace it, or if
you're working late tonight, you're not alone.
MASH, weekdays at 5:30 on
every day, and you'll always find low prices, real savings on the items you want. That's our
mine. Take it from me, folks. Rusty Wallace. I discovered Mother's Car Wax products first. This is
them mad, and waiting makes them furious.
This car wants to become champion.
He does have that black Monte Carlo.
Yeah, he's got that black.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series as we head to Dover Motor Speedway here tonight. Mount Refugee saying, let's go racing. Raging Paper Cut, clapping in Mountain Refugee. You love to see it. Throwing up the Diet Sprite right there as we have some live shots to your right of the track and to your left. Of course, we always love to bring you the outline. And right now, it's going to be the outline of the Monster Mile here tonight for the AER Throwback Cup Series, bringing you it all here on a Wednesday night. Well, Butt Kicker, you gotta love them. They're bringing you the show here tonight, giving the regular season points champion a free Butt Kicker unit. So very cool and very happy to partner up with them for season 2 here again with the Throwback Cup Series. Well, here with the points as everything goes, we have passed the halfway mark, so we are at a different mindset as we were for the previous 10 races. Sam Oliver in the 59, he's going to be sitting in first in points with a win. Ryan Kelly, 3 wins in second, and Jamie Haynes sitting in third, currently in points. He just took himself a win Sunday night in the ARCA Series. Glenn Lawson in fourth, Dylan Picklesmeyer in fifth. Those are your top 5 in points, with Andrew Hayes 6th, Joel Conley 7th, and Adam Thompson 8th. James Ledford right behind him in 9th. And rounding up your top 10 in points, going to be Mr. Joe McAdory from 312 Motorsports. Tyler Willard sitting in 11th in points. Sam Taylor 12th. James Nelson 13th. And last but not least, going to be Mr. Charlie Mosley Jr. sitting 14th in points. Ryan Kelly taking home the win. Seems like ages ago we had our last broadcast, but we are here live tonight with we're here live tonight. I was sitting here thinking, what was I doing? I was going to Las Vegas for my bachelor trip. That's exactly why I was not able to be here with y'all. But I did that race right before I left. Next week, we are headed to Indy. Oh my gosh, Indy with these cars. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see how it goes. 1 minute left in qualifying. Let's go head to the track. 3, 2, 1. Let's go racing with Atlanta Racing in the AER Throwback Cup Series live here tonight. And don't forget, you can subscribe on Twitch and YouTube. Got both of them coming at you now, so you gotta figure out which one. Maybe you go use the restroom and pop on YouTube. I don't know. Well, there it is, live shot overhead here tonight at Dover Motor Speedway. It's gonna be an interesting race. They don't call this the Monster Mile for nothing. They got 100 laps here to prove who can be a victor. And let's see, it looks like nobody, actually Mr. Jeff No is going to be the last driver qualifying. Oh my gosh. Well, the 55 getting some heavy damage out of turn 4, and he is just going to eat it right there. But that is the end of qualifying as well, so he is not going to have a chance He must have made it in late or something. Usually you don't see Jeff No racing out, trying to kind of get it at the last moment. But that is exactly, unfortunately, what we just saw. That is the end of qualifying. Let's take a look right now at your starting grid. It looks like Ryan Kelly will take that top spot with James Suggs second, Jamie Haynes third, and Jeremiah Nelson fourth. Sam Oliver rounding up your top five with Andrew Hayes sitting in that Buick in sixth, John Osborne seventh, Glenn Lawson eighth, James Ledford ninth, and Mr. Joel Conley with your top 10 drivers. Tyler Willard sitting in 11th with Chris Fafke starting in 12th, Michael Newton starting in 13th, Jeff Taylor 14th, and Jeff No starting in 15th. He at least got a little bit of qualifying in. Sam Taylor 16th, Charlie Mosley Jr. 17th, Jason Palmer 18th, Joe McAdory 19th. It's an even 20 here tonight. It's not 21. We're not back in Vegas, baby. Doug King is going to be sitting rounding up your drivers here tonight at Dover International. Head down trackside right now and see what these drivers are up to. I don't know if any of them have completely loaded in or not, and it looks like they have. Beautiful view of all the drivers out here on the track. We've got some information for you right here for the Throwback Cup Series. 1 fast repair, 4 sets of tires, and 100 laps here tonight at Dover. I'm telling you, I was talking, or Joe McAdory sent me a message earlier, and he said, Atlanta, tonight is all going to be about tires. He said, I put down 50 laps. It is hard as heck. I'm going to try to make it a one pit stop race, and we'll see what happens. So we'll see exactly what happens here tonight. Drivers looking to take it off the track here in just a moment. And a beautiful view of all those virtual fans in the virtual infield eating all that virtual food here today at the virtual track. Gotta love those virtual RVs and the virtual cars. Hey, what are those virtual cars without that virtual gas? I mean, am I right? Oh, man, he's got a virtual drink in his hand. That is insane. So a lot of internet stuff going on here tonight with these fans. Pace car is on the track. James Suggs and Ryan Kelly going to be lining up side by side for the start of tonight's race, baby. It's Dover International, and we're getting ready for 100 laps of racing for the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series. I'm Atlanta Racing, bringing you all the action, and Buck Kicker is sponsoring tonight's race. Music's headed down as we are going to go under green flag conditions for the very first time here tonight. Pace car is down, drivers. Gonna be coming around turn 4 for the very first time. There's not much room here at all. Super narrow at Dover, and we're going racing for the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series. Ryan Kelly, a strong driver all season. He is going to be the one shooting out the gate into turn 2.
And that's the thing, Atlanta. Every time I'm seeing these drivers and they're coming on the track, I'm making sure they got 4 tires. And those tires, they're going to be really, really good.
That's what I'm saying here tonight, Larry Mack. That's what I'm saying, baby. Ryan Kelly, he's the one you're going to be having to watch out for, as he always runs that NES, number 13. Already, can you believe it? It's Ripley's. No, but Ryan Kelly not setting the fastest lap. That's going to belong to Jamie Haynes. But already 3 laps in, he's coming up on some lap traffic. That's going to be Sam Taylor, I believe, in the 3. I'm not too sure if there was an issue during the start of today's race, or maybe an issue during the first couple moments of the race, but it does appear that Sam Taylor is having a little bit of a problem here tonight in that number 3. Let's take a look at the rest of the pack right now. Tyler Willard got a lot happening behind him. John Osborne, Jeff Taylor, and Michael Newton. Look at the 99 and the 17. Going to be side by side into turn 3. You gotta love that fake license plate on the back that says "my bad." I swear, the drivers in this game are some of the most creative people. Whether it's just the stuff they put on there, or it's, you know, the sponsors and how they do the colors. I love colors. I love very vibrant cars. I think like the old cars when they're in like Ryan Blaney's, like that neon yellow. Man, that stuff just really pops when you're on the track. It looks so good. Well, Ryan Kelly's still leading. Excuse me. I feel like every time I speak, I've got to kind of get my throat cleared. 89 to Charlie Mosley Jr. in the Hardys. Buick. Jeff Noe, we saw him right here in the 55. He's up one spot. But the thing is he didn't really get the qualifying session in here tonight at Dover that he really wanted to. If we were, you know, in an alternate universe, Jeff Noe probably would have qualified pretty high up here tonight. But unfortunately, that was not the case. Now Kelly passing Sam Taylor in the 3, and that is going to put a lap car between him and the 20 of James Suggs. James Suggs knows this is a very narrow track. He doesn't have too much room at all to make anything kind of work. And I'm telling you, out of turn 2 at Dover, if you are side by side, it can feel like a slingshot just throwing you up against that wall. You got to be careful. Well, looks like we might have some action up here to the top, and we do. James Suggs making the pass, and Jamie Haynes as well on the lap traffic of 3. Sam Taylor. Kelly marching up here at the top, putting 10 laps in under 4 minutes under his belt. There's not many tracks you're going to hear that at. On board right now with the 5 Chevrolet of Jeremiah Nelson. He is down 1 spot to Sam Oliver, who is up 1 spot. Sam Oliver and Nelson changing positions, and it hasn't changed very much since that moment. Now everybody trying to get past that lap traffic of Sam Taylor. The other driver, the last driver on the lead lap, is going to be that 16 of Douglas King. He is just about 11 seconds back from Ryan Kelly. So not as far back as Sam Taylor. There's got to be a problem. There's got to be a reasoning behind Sam Taylor being that far back that early on in the race. It just didn't seem too right. Well, there is Mr. Jamie Haynes from Stuart, Virginia. He took a win home Sunday at Watkins Glen for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. And now he is racing here tonight in second, and it looks like we do have a little bit of movement through the field. And yes, we do. The 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr. making the move down to the inside of Chris Fafke. And it looks like Jeff Noe is going to do the exact same. You never know what you're going to get here at Dover. Looking through the rest of the pack, not too many other cars too close together other than this little thing we got going right here with Charlie Mosley Jr. in the 55 and Jeff Noe. Let's go on board with Mosley Jr. from Mobile, Alabama. Oh, man. Hear that thing kind of grounded out right there into the turn. Kind of skidding a little bit on the bottom as we head out of turn 4. Mosley Jr. to the inside, 17, and Chris Fafke has crashed. Oh my Lanta. Chris Fafke's car is completely destroyed on pit road right now. Trying to get zoomed in, but you can see that front left is gone. And it looks like his pit crew is, I don't know if they're going to be able to repair that by the end of tonight. That thing is hunkered down, top left, and has completely ripped off that front left tire. I don't know what has happened as we go back to Kelly, your leader. Very unfortunate here for the 27 of Chris Fathke, as it looks like he might be sitting out the rest of tonight's race. We'll see if we see him back on track here in just a little bit. He could be getting his fast repair good to go and coming back. So we'll see. I'm sure with an incident like that, that is when you are going to have to use your fast repair, unfortunately. Mount Refugee throwing up all the emojis here tonight, Mountain. Glad to see you in the chat, buddy. Thank you so much for coming out here tonight, as well as Raging Paper Cut. Thanks for being here. Everybody, thanks for being here. I'm just naming the people I see in the chat. Sorry. That's not very considerate of me. Apologize. 53 of Jamie Haynes sitting in second right now. He's got that Folger Chevrolet up here right behind Kelly, just about exactly 1 second back. So we'll see what he can do as we go on board. Well, the battle ensues to catch up right now to your leader, and we do have some battles happening back here. The 4 and the 17, that's going to be Taylor and Willard going at it right here as we head to the front stretch, trying to get past the 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr., who just a few laps ago really made some great moves to the inside. He took a couple drivers position down, 2 positions down. I mean, he was just killing it down to the inside. And now Jeff No trying to do the same and recoup the loss from his lost qualifying effort, as he is now up 6 spots, breaking in to the top 10. Great moves here tonight from Jeff No. And here we go with John Osborne and Charlie Mosley Jr. All right. I might have a new favorite car on the track. It was Ryan Kelly for a long time. Ryan Kelly, just that paint scheme, I don't know what it is. It just hits home for me. But there's a new one, I think. It's going to be John Osborne's. That is a tie. That is a definite tie right there. Oh my gosh, even the old school Pepsi logo, I have that on my car in the old Taco Bell. That is beautiful here tonight. I love to see these drivers coming up with these paint schemes, and it is just incredible. Well, that is going to be the 8 of Mr. James Ledford, and he's got the 55 of Jeff No. Speaking of lead, Jeff No's got a lead foot here tonight. He is making up some great time at Dover, as my Twitter is going off like crazy. I'm not too sure why. I keep hearing it buzzing, and I think it's my Ring doorbell. Here we come up behind Mr. 8 of James Ledford. Let's see from the back. Oh, and he's already making the pass. I didn't even have time. Jeff No to the bottom. Into turn 3, Jeff No with the pass, coming up and claiming another position. He's moved that Buick into 8th. That sounds a little bit better, Atlanta. Oh, and by the way, can you shout any louder? Go to the top of LJ in Georgia. If you're from Georgia, go to the top of the LJ Mountains. They're not called the LJ Mountains. But just go up to the mountains in LJ and scream. Thank you, Jim Blankenship, for the care package from the Sim Racing channel. And a major surprise. I mean, I have been looking for somebody to help me with stickers for a while. I had like help at the beginning, and it was too much. Like, it was too many, like, okay, I'll get them from this person, I'm waiting on this person kind of thing. But he sent me 2 humongous Atlanta Racing stickers. They are beautiful. Also sent me a flag, a shirt, and some awesome, really cool stickers. He also sent me a I Don't Lift sticker, which I'm a big Bubba Wallace fan, so that was a cool thing to get. But yeah, I don't condone what Bubba did, but you know, I like when drivers have their little sayings, like Denny going, "It's a short track racing," you know, and Chase Elliott telling Kevin Harvick whatever he said, happy off, whatever he said. Well, now as we have progressed 28 laps into tonight's race, we have pretty much only had 2 or 3 changes up here in the top 5. Not too much happening in the top 5. Joel Conley has come up into 5th, though. And here we go. It's going to be Jeremiah Nelson right here with Jamie Haynes, Joel Conley, and Sam Oliver. Let's take a look back. But yeah, hoping in like a month or so, maybe in a couple weeks, I'm going to have a little bit of time, and I'm really going to sit down and make like a whole Atlanta Racing, you know, one of those Shopify sites and gear. But I'm only going to do it with like brands of clothing that I know are good. So like sweatshirts and stuff, like Comfort Colors if they, and that might be the other plane. Like the sweatshirts are going to be Comfort Colors. That's the thing. So I don't want the stuff shrinking. I want it to last for a long time. Oh my gosh. So talking right here, Joel Conley has made another move up 7 spots here tonight. Ryan Kelly and James Suggs exactly where they started, and now Joel Conley up to 3rd. He has passed his teammate Jamie Haynes. Wow, he is back to 5th at the current moment. And Dover has been some kind of race, but Ryan Kelly, as we love to say here at Atlanta Racing, he has been the dominant factor. I need to start doing something like, come watch this broadcast and pick a number between 1 and 1,000, and whoever gets the closest gets a care package or a die cast. I found all the Wave 3 die cast today. I find the die cast here like it's insane. I have the best luck finding them. I never even have to worry anymore if I'm looking for one. I'm just like, oh, I'll find it at the store, I'm sure. Even the Chase pieces. Not Chase Elliott, like the Chase, like the liquid color and stuff. One of the coolest cars I have is a Bubba Wallace liquid color car. I mean, that thing is beautiful. Well, Tyler Willard and Mr. Jason Palmer are going to be side by side, going for a battle right now, 13th and 14th, and we'll see a battle right here as well between the 69 of Glenn Lawson and the 55 of Jeff. No, Jeff trying to get all those positions he can, coming to the inside of Lawson. And you know, I've got, if everybody had 50 beads that they threw in for a bet, I've got 1 extra bead for Lawson and 1 for Goen because they are from Atlanta. Any actually body from Georgia, you get 1 extra bead from me because you're from Georgia. And I'm going to root from you. That's why I like Chase. If you're a Braves fan, Falcons fan, any Atlanta sport, I'm about it. Well, even though Joel Conley has made so much ground here at Dover International, he is still 4.27 seconds back from Ryan Kelly. He's got him in the frame right now, but it's a lot of time here at Dover that it takes to catch up. You don't have those huge straightaways that we see at other tracks like Atlanta. You can make those big passes. Dover's another thing. They call it the Monster Mile. So you've got to conquer the monster and defeat the beast if you want to get the win here at Dover. And guess who the beast is tonight? It's going to be Ryan Kelly, and you're going to have to be him if you want to take home that win. Beautiful view right there on board with Joel Conley as he marches up here to the top, shaving off just a 1/10 of a second while we were on board during that current moment. Let's take a look right now at some exciting action. John Osborne coming up close to the lap traffic car. That's going to be the 12 of Joe McAdory. Love his Alabama gang. Number 12 Buick as we head into the turn. John Osborne is going to lead a group of drivers around, and they are now going to have to get around Joe McAdory to catch back up with that 81 Taco Bell Ford. James Suggs right now making the move on the 59 of Sam Oliver up to third now, just down one spot where he started in second place. And we talked earlier when we were looking at the point standings, we're through half of this season now. Drivers are thinking about, hey, what are my tracks that I can really perform well at? Where are those tracks that I'm going to be able to score the points? I might not be able to do well at Dover. I might not be able to do well at Indy, but hey, these 3 tracks, I know I can really practice, put the stuff in that I need to put in, and maybe get those points that are going to push me closer and closer to the top. So, when you're at Dover here tonight, you got to make it work. If it isn't your strongest track, try to get as many points as you can. Try to avoid the incidents. Just race clean. Don't take any kind of unnecessary moves. That's what I would be thinking if I was one of these drivers. Maybe if you're at another track like Indianapolis, maybe that is your forte. Maybe you wait until next week to really step it up, put that game in, and make those money moves. That is going to take you to the top and get yourself a win. Right now, in almost every single time that we come to a track and Ryan Kelly sets that fastest lap, in my mind, I'm thinking Ryan Kelly is going to be the one we're going to be having to watch all night. He's going to be at the top because if he put in that qualifying run, usually unless something takes him out, he's going to be up there at the top, and most of the time, he is going to win the race. It's been a proven factor through this season that if Kelly is at the top during qualifying, he is more than likely going to be one of those top 3 drivers as we see right now. So, taking a look through the rest of the field. There's James Suggs, Jeff No, John Osborne still leading that line. Tyler Willard, Andrew Hayes, Doug King, Joe McAdory now coming up with some more traffic. He's just trying to get a little bit of air right there, and he's got a lap car as well. That's the 3 of Sam Taylor, who's coming to his inside to make that pass on Mr. McAdory. And we'll be headed right now to the front stretch as the drivers pass the Geico restart zone and head into turn 1. Well, I mean, if you've been watching Atlanta Racing at all this season, you know that I have said, I might have said it some during the ARCA series, but a lot of the times it's been during this, oh my gosh. 73 of Andrew Hayes has a superb paint scheme here tonight. But one thing I've said is, man, do we see some like side-by-side heavy racing in the middle of the pack towards the back of the pack? It is like that every single race we see. We'll see single file running in just a straight out battle with the other drivers. Anaton says, can't wait till they get more cars from this era. They've scanned one of the pennies. That would be very cool. Can't wait for them to get some new stuff in here. I haven't, no, I'm lying. I was about to say, I've never seen an 87 car in person. That's a lie. I have gone to the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame where they have Bill Elliott's record-setting car from Talladega from 1987. So yes, I have seen a car from 87. I've also seen Richard Petty's 1971 car. They have that up in a North Georgia Auto Museum for a little while. They did have a Formula One 2022 car. It was the only museum in the United States that did have that featured. And unfortunately, it was only there for about a month's time. I was not able to make it up there in time. I had just gone like a month before they brought that. But my nephew got to see it. Anaton says, been to Daytona. They've got Petty's 200th win car there or a replica. Yeah, I've been to Daytona as well. I have not been to a race there. However, I've been to the museum and I've done the track experience where you get to go out on the track and hop over pit road and all that. I was pretty young when I did that back in the day. But yeah, that is one of my things. And I'm really hoping if maybe like Chris or somebody runs at Daytona this year, that we can work out a deal, get the Atlanta Racing logo on there, and then maybe head down to Daytona, hang out with him and his crew down there, and get to watch a race, because I have never seen a race at Daytona. As Ryan Kelly makes the pass on some more lap traffic, he is putting it down right now, coming to the halfway mark. 50 laps to go at Dover International Speedway. Anton says going to Daytona in January for the 24 Hours of Daytona bucket list race for me. Meeting some iRacing friends there. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's my thing, is I love meeting up with people. So I know a lot of us need to find a central location, wherever that track may be, Bristol, Atlanta, Talladega, wherever, and do a race. Oh, and it looks like Ryan Kelly is going to be headed down to pit row. This will start the green flag pit stops. James Suggs will come up and be in first now. We continue here at Dover International Speedway. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. And a time, my brother-in-law's brother, if that makes sense, he's big into racing, and I know he would love to go to that race as well. James Suggs heads down, and we are going to bring up the pit stop indicator at the bottom of your screen so you can catch up with your favorite driver as they progress through these green flag pit stops here live tonight for the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series at Dover International Speedway, presented by Butt Kicker and broadcasted by me, Atlanta Racing. If you're watching it, you probably already knew that. Sam Oliver is going to head down, and that is going to deem Jamie Haynes the new leader as he gets around some lap traffic. That's going to be Mr. Joe McAdory right there in the 12, and we know we've seen this strategy time and time again from Mr. Jamie Haynes. He comes out here, he saves fuel, he gets that advantage when all these other drivers are headed down into green flag pits, and then we see something. Oh, and James Ledford has crashed. James Ledford has crashed. Where is this wreck? And it looks like it's at the entrance of pit road. He crashed right into those water barricades, and he will head down into pits. That's a single car incident. We remain green. Anatine says, guys, I'm meeting. We're on a team iRacing. On iRacing, I'm sorry, IRTM, and I've done the virtual 24 Hours of Daytona every year since it was first introduced. Oh, that's very, very cool. I don't know. I really wish that they would do, like, I don't know if they have any events like that in mid-November. But if they do, I would love to run one of those. I don't know if I could do, I don't know how long of a stint, per se, I could do. But I know some people go out there and do 12 and 12. I could not do that crap, bro. I could not come out here and race for 12 hours. I'm telling you, Ryan, I'm sorry. I could do 4 or 6. I broadcasted for 6, so I know I could race for 6. Thing is, though, that kind of stinks is, like, I would prefer to use my Oculus headset for a race like that. And it would really put a strain on my eyes to wear that for consecutive hours at a time. Drivers now coming off of pits. We've taken away your pit stop indicator at the bottom of your screen. Jamie Haynes still leads with a 7-second lead on Jeff No. Now getting around some lap traffic as well. Jeff Taylor doing the same, and John Osborne doing the same as well. 58 here out of 100 at Dover International. And these drivers are putting down these laps quite quickly. 25 minutes into tonight's race, and we've already done 58 laps, so quite great for this community of drivers. Sam Oliver right now going to be setting the fastest lap on those new sets of tires. 25:12 is what we're looking at currently. Jamie Haynes currently running in a correlative matter, 26.72. So you can see that old versus new right there. Jamie Haynes has an 8-second lead, but it's probably not going to last too long, and I called it right there. He got himself the lead, and he's going to head down. Jeff No stays out. He went from not even being able to qualify, even though it's during a green flag pit stop. He's your new leader at Dover. Jeff No, Jeff Taylor, John Osborne, Glenn Lawson, and Jamie Haynes, your top 5. Anatine says, is this fixed or open setup? If I had to guess, I'm almost 99% sure it's a fixed setup. I don't think they do open setup in this one, but I can't remember. And it confuses me because in the Pure Speed Elite Series, throwing it back, they had it where it was like in, I can't remember, like ARCA that was fixed, but maybe in like Xfinity and Cup it was open. I can't remember. Just remembered, what's his name? James Holzer coming out there and dominating every race he raced in. Man, that guy is so fast, dude. He's so good. How about Casey taking home the iRacing Coca-Cola Championship? Very great performance out there by Mr. Kerwin and the whole iRacing crew and all the drivers. Really cool to see Evan Posco out there and doing his thing in Charlotte. It's cool to see those broadcasts live in person instead of, you know, behind the screen. It adds that realism factor. You know, pretty cool to see. So Jeff Nell still leading here tonight at Dover. It looks like fuel mileage is what he has come here to play with. Jeff Taylor in second, 1.45 seconds behind. And Jamie Haynes has fallen back. He does set the fastest lap, though, right now with the 25:12. We've got a whole lot of action back here with John Osborne and the crew. Man, oh man. Anatine says, interesting. Look up, see about joining. Yeah, it's a great league. We are currently 11 races in, but, you know, next season will be here before you know it. I can't believe. I remember talking to Joe McAdory years ago about the first season. That's the crazy thing. It seems like yesterday. .35 to go here. Jeff Null still leading in the Buick. Stayed out from Yad. Okay, how do you say that? Yadkinville? Saying that right, North Carolina. Jeff Null, another great guy, great driver out here on the track. We kind of shuffle through right now and show you some of the action. There's John Osborne coming up on Mr. Jeff Taylor. Trying to make the pass right now. You can hear Jeff Taylor really throttling it right there into turn 2. Trying to make sure he doesn't wear down those tires faster than he needs to. He's still got 33 laps to make something work here. They're actually catching Jeff. No, he is on, I believe, on older tires. Now Jeff Taylor coming in quite quickly. 1.6, now about to be 1.5 seconds behind Jeff. No. He is gaining speed quite quickly right here, Mr. Taylor. Jeff No, though, going to try to put some of the, internet connection issue with No. I don't know if we just saw a car wreck. Okay, maybe not. Doug King headed down into pits. He took that pit entrance pretty narrow right there. I thought he had maybe wrecked. Jeff No putting a little boogie in his step, and he is going to head down. Jeff No headed to pits. Jeff Taylor going to be your new leader here tonight at Dover. John Osborne second. Glenn Laws in third. Ryan Kelly fourth. Joel Cockney fifth. Anatine says a few years back with the first circuit, or first years back, I'm sorry, I lost track. The 90 laps, car of tomorrow, I'm sorry. For some reason, every time I see COT, I think COTA, Circuit of the Americas. So I was like, you forget the A. Did 90 laps, Tank here to finish second in the league race. Ran out of gas going into third on the cooldown lap. Oh man, hate to hear it. John Osborne heads down. Speaking of cooling down and going and getting some fresh tires, a little bit of fuel to finish off tonight's race. Ryan Kelly, he started tonight's race in first. He will now come back into first to finish out tonight's race. We'll see if he can hold on to it for just 27 more laps of racing. Joel Conley in second. He's trying to catch up to Ryan Kelly, but still 3 seconds back. That's a pretty big gap at a track like Dover. We'll see what Joel Conley can make of it. A little bit of action right here between Sam Oliver and James Suggs going side by side up here in the top 5. Coming right behind the 59 to Sam Oliver, and it's a lot closer of a battle. 3rd, 4th, and 5th than it is through 1st and 2nd right now. These are going to be the drivers to watch as we have the 55 and the 20. I'm sorry, the 59 and the 55 going side by side right there. That's going to be Jeff. No, he's actually currently in 9th place. They are racing clean. It has been a very impressive race here at Dover International Anatine. And let me tell you, after talking to Joe McAdory before tonight's race, I did not think this was going to be the case, but it ended up being this way. It's not an easy car to drive, Anatine. Not an easy track, but they're making it look easy. You're exactly right. As Ryan Kelly comes up on some more lap traffic right here. These cars can get out from under you. Oh my gosh, almost took it 3 wide right there. Getting a little bit of a block from the 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr. And I don't know if that's on purpose or what. I don't think so, but they're going to go 3 wide into turn 3. Remember, Charlie Mosley Jr.'s teammate Joe Conley is in 2nd, so if he sat there kind of blocked up Ryan Kelly for a second and then let Joe Conley by, that could be a slight advantage. Definitely frowned upon by other drivers. I don't think that's what Charlie Mosley Jr. was exactly doing, but hey, it can help. It helps the narrative, helps the storyline of the race. Oh man, oh man. So right now, only 5 drivers remain on the lead lap, and those are going to be your top 5. Ryan Kelly, Joel Conley, Sam Oliver, James Suggs, and Mr. Jamie Haynes. Those top 5 right there. Charlie Mosley Jr. 6th, Jeff Taylor 7th, Jeremiah Nelson 8th, Jeff No 9th, in Glen Lawson 10th. Those are your 10 drivers racing up here at the top at Dover International. Don't forget, after tonight's race, we will have an interview with your race winner. So make sure you stick around for that. It's always an interesting time to get an insight into how that race win actually all came into fruition. So stick around for that. And don't forget as well, Sundays and Wednesdays, we bring in the American Elite Racing Series Throwback on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which you're watching right now, and the American Elite Racing ARCA Series on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you at both races all the time, but it's always good to see everybody, even if it's just now and then. On board with Kelly as he puts car after car under his belt here tonight at Dover. Like Anton said, they are making it look easy. It's almost like you're just sitting here watching a Sunday drive. It is so easy for some of these drivers. They're making it look that way. It is not. It is extreme. I'm telling you right now, Atlanta would have been out lap 10 with a blown 4 tires and a engine out in turn 2. You know, I would have not done good. Well, still action right here between the 59 and the 20. Oliver and Suggs going at it for third still. It's been like this for a few laps, and we're still seeing it occur here. 14 to go and 13 at the line. Ryan Kelly looking to beat tonight's winner, Joel Conley, 2.7 seconds back. I don't think he's going to have enough time to catch up to Kelly in these next 14 to go. I think we are going to see that 13 take a trip to victory lane here tonight. I know Anton, he says, I hope you didn't announce or jinx him. I think that every time I say literally anything positive, I'm like, oh God, knock on synthetic wood. Especially when we're getting around some of these lap drivers, you never know what could happen, especially if, you know, they're just trying to get out of the way or something, kind of watching their mirror. I've seen it happen, and they get into the wall, and they come on down to the inside, even though they didn't mean, oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Saw all those weird messages pop up. I said, what the heck is that? 10 to go here tonight at Dover International Speedway. And it's, don't you do it! Please, God. You know how mad Ryan Kelly would be if he sat here and worked for this 3-second lead over second. Coming to 8 to go, you know, even if it's 1 to go, and then you see that. Oh my gosh. It's happened though. We've seen it happen. So Anton, don't you do it. Yeah, I think a lot of us have been there, man. It is, and there's nothing more frustrating because you think about all the time you put in practicing and then in the race itself, and then to come out and, you know, maybe lose it on lap 2, lap 3. Oh man. Or 3 to go, 2 to go, whatever it might be. That is never something I wish on anybody. Oh, I bet, man. Especially when I'm in first, dude, I'm like trembling. I'm like, oh God, don't mess this up. Even on races that don't even matter, I'm like, oh God, here we go. Atlanta's in first. Hold on tight. Getting past that lap traffic once again, 59 and 20 still going at it for that third place spot. Now the 20 of James Suggs coming to the inside of Oliver. They're going to be side by side down the backstretch into turn 3. Always good when you have a spotter to help you out. As I know a lot of these drivers have spotters helping them here tonight at Dover. 4 to go for Ryan Kelly. Can he capture a win at Dover International? Putting himself up even farther up the ladder in points. We'll see what he can do. He's just got to hold on to it for a little bit longer. Now with 2 laps to go. As long as that white flag comes out, Ryan Kelly will be your winner here tonight at Dover International Speedway. And they are single filed up behind him. Barney waves a white flag, and the white flag is out for the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series. Ryan Kelly taking the pole here tonight, and he will capture a win at Dover International Speedway for the AER Throwback Cup Series. Kelly sending fireworks into the sky. Your winner at Dover, Ryan Kelly in the 13, baby. Getting a big time. Boom! Shakalaka! Joe Conley, second. Sam Oliver, third. James Suggs, fourth. Jamie Haynes, fifth. Jeff Taylor, sixth. Jeff Knoll, seventh. Charlie Mosley Jr., eighth. Jeremiah Nelson, ninth. And Glenn Lawson, 10th. John Osborne coming in 11th. Jason Palmer, 12th. Andrew Hayes, 13th. James Ledford, 14th. And Tyler Willard, 15th. Doug King coming out 16th with Joe McAdory, 17th. Sam Taylor, 18th. Michael Newton, 19th. And Chris Bafke, 20th here tonight. As we are going to have a show, and he's burning down the house. It's Ryan Kelly, your winner at Dover. The chat congratulating, Kelly on his win. And special ed saying, let's go, Joel, Jamie, Jeff, and Charlie. Burning it down is no comparison to Kelly right now at the front stretch of Dover. Fans are going crazy. Oh my gosh, a hot dog just hit Barney. Oh, man, mustard. Oh, my. Those are so hot. Okay. He's got a Tide pin. He just radioed in. Barney hit with a mustard-filled hot dog. He's okay. Everything's good to go there. Kelly still celebrating his win. What a win indeed. Well, we're going to get a post-race interview really quick with Mr. Ryan Kelly and see how he felt about tonight's race. Let's go see if we can't pull him in here really quick. Gotta find him first. That's the thing. Ryan, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Man, oh man, a fantastic win here tonight at Dover. You qualified first, and you came out and won the whole thing. How you feeling right now?
Yeah, I feel great. This is a good track for me. I've had a lot of wins here in the past. It's just one of my favorite tracks. I seem to have it figured out pretty good, and actually was lucky enough to drive on in real life too. So happy to race here and capture the win.
Well, dang, dude, you got this whole thing figured out. I mean, you raced on in real life. That's almost cheating per se, but not really. But
It's only 10 laps.
Big time congrats to you here tonight, buddy. You had a dominant performance here at Dover International. We won't take too much of your time, but anybody you want to shout out or thank before we head off tonight's broadcast?
Yeah, I know my parents were watching tonight, so nice to win for them and all the guys in the league for a caution-free race. I mean, that's pretty awesome here at Dover with how tight it can get. And James for my teammate tonight, and you up in the booth.
Hey, well, I appreciate it, sir, and you're exactly right. A caution-free race at Dover is not something we see all the time. Ryan Kelly, your winner at Dover International. Thank you, buddy, for coming up here in the booth, and we hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. Congratulations on your win, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, well, that is going to be the end of tonight's broadcast. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. It was a fun one. Hope everybody has a fantastic end to your week. We're going to be bringing you the ARCA series on Sunday, so don't forget about that. We'll have it to you live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, as we said. Thanks, everybody, and have a fantastic